So another day, another bike here. We got 72 Yds7 250 or DS7 250, whichever they're called. We got this one here ready to be worked on. So this one's going to take a little bit more work than the RD 250 did to get going. I believe I already mentioned it, but there's all kinds of wiring and stuff. It's been snipped all over this thing, so I did fix this little stand here for the seat. But so I kind of came up with a little bit of a theory here on what happened, why they started snipping wires. And if you look at this connector here, kind of looks like a positive wire might have laid across this connector on the back side and somehow shorted to ground, and this potentially could be that positive wire that happened with. And yeah, so I'm thinking maybe that shorted out on this ground wire here and started some smoking and other action happening there, and they were just trying to stop that from continuing to happen, so snipped all those wires. It's my assumption, but it's like all the turn signal wires and stuff that have been snipped. There, taillight, turn signal wire there, and then underneath here, the ends of the coil wires have been snipped also. So we don't have coils for this bike. The guy did let us kind of just pick through. He had a big box of different coils from bikes because he buys and sells bikes, but we picked these ones. Hopefully they're the right resistance. I believe what I read online was you could go from like 4.4 to a 5.5 ohm or maybe 6 ohm resistance coil on the RDs and stuff. I don't know about these ones, but the DS7s, I'm not sure what they're capable of handling for the ignition system. But anyway, so yeah, I'll check the resistance on those, see where they're sitting out, so I have a little bit of an idea of what kind of voltage output they'll do. But anyway, we're gonna figure out all this wiring stuff here, get it all situated, then we'll hook a battery up to it. Also, I have already pulled this cover off of here, and the points look pretty gunked up, so we're gonna clean that up as well. And I'll probably do a little bit of video of me doing that so that you guys can see what the points look like and how to clean them up, or how I clean them up anyway. So yeah, I'll get some tools and stuff ready and we'll get to work on this thing. I'm gonna have to take the carburetors off, clean those out really well, and also taking this side cover off of here so that I can swap out the condensers. So yeah, it's gonna be a decent amount of work to get this one going, but yeah, let's just go ahead and get to it and see if we can get this thing started or not. Condensers and points are now out of there. We got the new stuff installed here, and I noticed this stator rotor assembly is set up a little bit different on the Yds7. So on the RD 250 and 350, there's a notch on the alternator housing here, and then the rotor. On this thing, a little bit different here. We got this little pointer there. And on the inside on the rotor, there's some notch marks. After we get that all done, I'll pull these carburetors off of here, clean those up, get the coils on there, the tank from the RD350, and get a battery in there, and we'll see if we can get it fired up. Did go to Harbor Freight earlier, picked up one of these little ultrasonic cleaners. Hopefully it's big enough for those carbs to go in. I'm gonna disassemble it just a little bit. I'll take at least the float circuit out of there and the air mixture screw, get those O-rings and stuff out of there, and then probably just throw it in there as it is. Bunch of gunk still in there, but a lot cleaner than it was. Yeah, getting pretty close to being able to test fire this thing now. I do still need to set this thing in time since putting the new points on it. So, and see, I got the RD350 coils on here for now just to test fire, see if we can get spark out of it. And yeah, also have the RD350 tank off so I can use that to put fuel into this thing, see if we can get it to fire up or not. So I will also be draining out, more than likely draining out the premix oil tank here. I need to check the function of the oil injection pump. I'll probably bleed the system there at the pump. Also, I'm going to be changing out the oil in this thing. I'll probably just check it, see where it's at right now, and I got that heater there heating up the crankcase and all the oil inside of it, so I can drain that out and get some new fresh stuff in there. But anyway, yeah, we're getting pretty close here. I'm gonna just go ahead and do all that stuff real quick. Not exactly sure where I left off as far as video goes for the Yds7 250, but at this point in time I've had it running. And I guess since I didn't get video, it didn't happen, but no, I did do a short video on TikTok of the aftermath, which was a big plume of smoke in the shop here. So if you follow me on TikTok, you may have seen that. That's what that was from. And also did a little video of the spark plug threads leaking compression past them. So yeah, this cylinder needs to be drilled and tapped, or welded and then drilled and tapped, or there's various ways to do it. Time cert, heel coil. But we found these used cylinder heads for, it was like $70 after shipping, handling, and everything for 2 of them. We got another one. Oh, there it is right there. So I just kind of ran it through their little ultrasonic cleaner, and it's cleaning up decent enough. I mean, obviously paint chips and stuff like that, but that one had, that set that we got there, they had the best looking domes for the combustion chamber, so we went with those. And yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and I guess get the cylinder head off of here. We did also get some new coils for this thing. These are from Economy Cycle. It was about 70 bucks, I believe, for the new coils, new wires, and also the plug caps there, which those are NGK caps, wires, and then the coils themselves are from this company called MGO, just a universal style ignition coil. Had to put this bracket at the very back of the coil there, and then I only put one of the studs in it for the very back or front mounting hole for the original coils. So yeah, kind of had to do that to make that work, because these flanges here, if they were in front here, which I originally had it set up that way, it would hit the tank and it wouldn't have enough clearance there for the inside of the tank. I didn't record it, but I verified that this thing was not getting fuel on the left-hand cylinder. I just sprayed a little bit of starting fluid in here and it fired right up on both cylinders. So yeah, I set the timing on it, got it set to roughly 1.9 mil before top dead center, so a little bit advanced from stock position. Should be good to go to start this thing up now, I believe. Said there was all kinds of gunk in this carburetor whenever I took it off after verifying it wasn't getting fuel, and found a bunch of little rust particulates in the float bowl and the pilot jet and also the main jet. So believe we should be good to go to fire this thing up now. We'll find out, I suppose. Dang, she's running good. I'm a little smoky and stuff. Got a lot of carbon to burn out of it, but Whew. Sweet. Easy to start up now. Smoky, but I expected. Really don't want to ride this thing around with these tires. There's a ginormous gouge somewhere, well, all around the thing. I don't know about that. Anyway, that's sweet. It's running good now. Alright, that is pretty well going to do it for the first video, or full video, on the Yds7 250 here. And I'm pretty happy with the way it's running so far. Really excited to see how this thing is going to ride in comparison to the RD250. If you guys liked the video, if you could hit the thumbs up, that helps me out a lot. Really appreciate it. If you have any questions, comments, or concerns, leave those down below. And if you think I've earned your subscription today, go ahead and smash on the sub button down there, and I'll see you all in the next one. Peace.